Hi, beautiful people. Hello. How are you doing? Yes. Hi, Aries. Hello. My name is Marta. This channel's name is Universal Power Tarot. These messages I bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Yes, and as well myself. You guys, it is so wonderful to have such a beautiful community here and such a gorgeous tribe of people, really. The way you've been empowering each other and interacting with one another, oh my God, I so love it. I so love it. And yeah, it's so heartwarming to come here to this place, basically to this platform, and just to just be free to say what you want to say in an empowering way for other people, and have people of all religions, of all countries, of all colors of skin here. I love it, you guys. I live for that stuff. So thank you so much for being part of this beautiful tribe. Ah, mwah, I love you. So cool. Okay, Aries, I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, and thank you for all your likes. Thank you so much for your subscriptions, for your donations, for your beautiful comments. It's just amazing. So, Aries, this is first card out. This is your July 2020 reading. It's a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind, because that means it's for somebody else, right? So, there's so many people. You can reverse the placements. It's not gender specific, nor is it really time specific. I do this for informative purposes. Whenever the title of a message resonates with you, just watch it. There may be a message in it for you, and it doesn't really matter if it's your sign. Either if you feel drawn to it, then trust your gut instinct, okay? Yay! All right. So, Aries, first card. Love it. Hello, Aries. This is you, the Queen of Rods. I wish I would focus. So cool. So fierce, so fiery, so full of passion, so full of life. Oh my goodness. I can totally feel that energy. It's like a sunflower that is blossoming, or any kind of flower really that is all of a sudden been given this awesome push, maybe by summer. Now I know that it's not summer everywhere, right? But it's like that. It feels like something has fueled you here, and you started to blossom again all of a sudden. Could be that the restrictions are loosening and you're like, oh my God, I so enjoy doing what I wanted to do before and couldn't do, and I so enjoy this. Oh my God. Like, I had a day recently where I was like, oh my God, I'm enjoying the shit out of this day. It's so cool. And that's the energy I'm getting here, because the contrast has been so strong, and the longing for something, right? Maybe for freedom, for self-expression, for just the lust for life. That's what this card represents here. Of course, she or he, not gender specific, is really well accepted in society. It's someone that that holds a possible leadership position here, that people look up to either way, right? Because they're such an example. That's what I'm getting with this too. They're an example for society, like very warm-hearted and loyal. It's really beautiful. Wow, Aries, thank you for being such a beautiful human being. That is awesome. I love it. And hence you're so abundant, right? And you're feeling really abundant. And oh my goodness, I really dig that energy. It's really quite gorgeous and free. She's my hippie queen, right? She's like, yeah, wind in my hair, everything. So cool. Oh, wow. And the Nine of Wands. So I'm wondering right now, because not Nine of Wands. That is interesting, though, that I said that. That would be the defense mode. But this is the Nine of Cups. And in this deck for me, this particular deck for me, it's family patterns, right? And I see parents that were well-meaning. For some of you, this is probably specific, that were well-meaning but may have not done such a super great job, right? This is specific. Either way, there's something that was superimposed on you before, but you seem to have worked through it and are now showing up as this, as I just described you, right? Really powerful and beautiful. So beautiful. But you worked through this, right? You worked through this. Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo. And I don't know why I won't focus today. Here we go. Maybe the other side. The Four of Wands. There you go. Happy family. This is really gorgeous, harmonious relationship here. So what I see here for some of you is you may have worked through family patterns in order to have a beautiful family life now. For others, this is beautiful family life coming in soon. And for yet others, again, it's how do you say, you may have forgiven like your caretakers or your parents or society, even like on a larger scale, for acting the way they have, because maybe you realized that there was no other way, they couldn't have acted any other way, right? And hence you're bringing in this gorgeous energy of the Four of Rods, which is also a celebration. But really, it's that happy, happy kind of a stance. You may have also, this is specific, you may have recently gotten a dog. This is so cool. Congratulations. A furry friend. How cool. Oh my God. Yes, look who I brought in today. I was just thinking about him. This is like ancestry stuff of mine. It used to belong to my grandma, and that's so funny because I saw him today. I was like, he wants to be in the reading, and it's so interesting that he came into the reading today. That's cool. Yeah, and they really drew my attention to that dog on the card. Yeah, nice, really good stuff. Yeah, like I said, leadership position, either really like in a management position, or it could be that you're just socially well acclaimed and that people look up to you, and they may want to act like you because you have all the skills necessary to be a leader, right? Natural born leader, Aries. Yeah, no wonder, right? If we're talking about developed Aries, I don't know how to say that, then, which I'm sure I am here on this channel, then this is a given, right? As Aries. Yeah, because you know how to take the lead, right? But you're not doing it in a way that is uncomfortable for others, not in this scenario here. You're just leading by example, and people follow you naturally. That's what I see, and that's very successful. It could also denote to a project that you started for some of you here that is also promising you a lot of success here. Passion kind of a stuff. Yeah. The Knight of Wands, that's in combination with the family patterns, with old stuff. So maybe previously holding on to that, right? And being unable to forgive or unable to let go, because forgiveness is super, super important in order for us to move on. If we keep stirring in the past stuff, in that past soup, then it's not gonna go anywhere, right? Because we're stuck energetically in that. And when we free ourselves and start, okay, I'm going to forgive now, whatever has happened. And this is for yourself, right? You need to understand that, because there are horrific stories out there. And but I'm talking here for your own sake, right? In order for you to move on, to move out of that, you need to energetically detach yourself. And you can do that by forgiving and really, really set that intention. Be like, I forgive you. I forgive you, mom. I forgive you, dad. Or I forgive you, mother. I forgive you, father. Or whoever wronged you, you feel wronged you. Practice forgiveness, because again, you will then be able to detach from the situation, and it can be where it's at in the past and no longer be an overshadowing kind of a cloud right there in your future where you don't want it. You don't want like a cloud above this beautiful sunshiny day here, right? Da 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 da. What's that song? Oh my God, yeah, I just heard that. Sunny day, sunny day. Oh man, I don't know the lyrics exactly, but I love that song. Whenever it comes on, I'm like, yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, sunny day, something like that. It's so cool. And that's what that is. And that's what I hear, and that's where you really should consider going. Yeah, yeah, leave that behind. Like I said, with the Eight of Cups here, that's really leaving that behind, leaving the emotional. Thank you, Spirit. Leaving the emotional baggage behind, dropping it, right? Whereas before, you were more fighting with it and being like, okay, I need to. And we don't realize that we do that, right? Most of the time we don't. We're just like holding on because we're so used to holding it. But if we just took it down and dropped it and we're like, no, I don't want to clench to that anymore. Like, I'm done with it. And then you take what's yours, what's your responsibility, if there is any responsibility in that situation. I would say children are pretty free of responsibility in my book. But when we reach a certain age, let's say 20, 21, something like that, then we may start to assume responsibility for our part of the story. And that also includes forgiveness towards ourselves, because when we hold on to that and we're 30, 35, older than 35, then that's something that we brought upon ourselves. And I know that this can be triggering, what I'm just saying right now, but this is in the realm of self-empowerment. When you assume responsibility, then you can actually do something about it. Whereas if you leave that responsibility with somebody else, then you can't do anything about it. And you want to be in your empowered situation here and really want to be doing something about it, which you are here. This must have caused you a lot of grief, right? All those tears. And yet you're leaving, right? You're leaving that emotional baggage behind and taking what's your responsibility, and you're really fully dropping the rest. Beautiful, really beautiful, Aries. Congratulations, because in some cases that's really not easy to do. All right, let me see. Oh, yes! Woo-hoo-hoo. Intuition. Hello, the High Priestess. That's a major arcana here. I love it. So good. Because it talks about integrating the shadow and the light side, and also about shadow work, this one. Because you're getting in touch with your other side, and some people have difficulties, especially when you touch this side for the first time. It can be scary, right, when we touch our shadow side, because we're like, oh, that is part of me. It's like that, right? It's like, oh, wow, I didn't know I could act like that, or that there was a possibility for me to act in such a way. But mostly this card, like the High Priestess, and this process is highly beneficial if we dive into the shadow work. Highly beneficial, because it's such a transformative, positive process, right? This card is talking about really being connected. That's interesting. I'm hearing really being connected to the gods, okay? So this is specific for a few of you, I would think. Being connected to the gods. So you're not just believing in one god, you believe in several deities, which is beautiful. That's so cool. Yeah, I love that. So yeah, and it's very connected to either what I just said, to the gods, or in general just to the universe. I see you being highly connected, possibly spiritual, also highly spiritual with the High Priestess here. It's also in the realm of manifestation. You brought something in here. You are currently bringing something in, so you may not be at this already, right? For some of you. And hence you want it, you're craving it, and you're trying to bring it in via manifestation. And again, that notion is you need to let go of that baggage here, of that emotional baggage. That's so important, because you, again, you don't want to like ruin your perfectly sunshiny day. Man, I wish I knew the words, because that song popped up again. Da, 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 da. So good. Oh man. Anyways, so it's really, you don't want your perfectly sunshiny day to be overclouded by rain. All of a sudden you're having a nice picnic, and then all of a sudden those clouds come up and you're like, oh dang, I knew that this was happen. I never have a good day. Something like that, right? But that's past stuff. So you want to leave that so you have your perfect picnic in the sunshiny day here. Yeah. Again, being really connected to nature, being really connected to the animal realms here. If you have not made that connect yet, I highly recommend you do, because nature is so mystic. there's so much mysticism in nature and so much power and magic in nature. I really recommend that because there's so much nurturing, right? So it's really good stuff. Connect with Mother Nature. Like I said, Four of Pentacles, you're really holding on to that. You're like, I'm not letting go. Tarot readers, go away, that tell me that kind of stuff. I don't want to hear it. It's like, I'm holding on to it. And again, we may not even know that we're doing this. Again, like I can tell from own experience, it's like you sometimes don't know what you're holding on to still until something happens that sets a wheel in motion and you're like, oh my goodness, I never knew. And then you have this string. It's like a snowball effect because... And that is super interesting and also very important to know. There are so many areas that this is reaching into. It's like, you know how fungus, you know, mushrooms, they have those tiny, oh man, what are they called? It's like roots, but they're not called roots with mushrooms, and they spread everywhere. They spread everywhere because they're so tiny. And it's much the same thing. That's the image that they're showing me, and very true. It'll spread into so many areas of your life, and when you realize that pattern, you can stop it and you can be like, oh, and then what I see is reverse. You know how sometimes in nature movies, they reverse a process, and that's what I'm seeing here. Slowly, that stuff is taken back and put back into that mushroom where it belongs, the past, and not drag it along into the future here. Yeah. The direct opposite to the Four of coins here, Four of Pentacles. You have the Six of Pentacles here, which is giving freely, and that's where you're going. And that's quite beautiful, actually, really beautiful, because it's like that's the kind of stance you want to assume, especially when you want to have the Four of Wands, that happy, right? You want to be the one that is able to give freely, but not in the sense of, oh yeah, take advantage of me. That's not that. The Six of Pentacles is someone who has smart business sense, right? Who is very, very aware of their boundaries and how much they can actually give. Yeah, because they know, oh man, look, I've got 4 right here, so I can give out these 2 easy because I know there's more back there. That's kind of that stance, right? And that's beautiful. And it also allows for new stuff to come in. That is being in the receptive mode, although you're given out. But you're not like this, you're not closed up, you're like open. So stuff can actually come in, right? Wow, that is so cool. I can't wait for the extended because I'm going to draw more cards here for you, Aries, and see what else wants to come out. Before we take it over there, though, you know I'm going to draw 2 more cards for you. One from my Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck and one from the Guardian Angel cards. So for all my newbies, if you're interested in your extended, this is yours. The links are down below in the caption. There are 2 places you can go to. You can either go to Vimeo, which is for single extendeds, purchase or rent, you can choose, or you can go to Patreon. And over on Patreon, you have 3 different options to choose from. You see whatever suits you best. Okay, just go check it out and see before you purchase. I started to put little descriptions under the extended so you can get a better idea of what the extended might be about. I hope this is helpful to you. And we'll see. Oh, yes. Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. And thank you guys for your support. I just wanted to say that. And for all your love. That is beautiful, Mother Earth. Yes. Cool. What? I just said that, right? That you should connect to her. I highly recommend that with a High Priestess. Yeah. And there she is, the beautiful nurturer. Feel loved and comforted. Allow yourself to be cherished, Aries. Mother Earth is protecting you with a shield of love and light. Mother Earth is the female counterpart to Father Sky. It's auspicious to receive this card because in the eyes and heart of Mother Earth, you are her child, and she's highly protective of her baby and will give you everything you need to grow and expand. Mother Earth is only covered by leaves in this card, showing the vulnerability of the earth. Every day she experiences challenges that she has to adapt to and overcome. Her energy, represented by the symbol of the pagan triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone behind her, can help you adapt as the changes of life come your way. You may have felt overwhelmed or out of control emotionally recently, but you are now moving back to your natural center, and that will bring you to a place of clarity and openness. If you have felt ungrounded, know that Mother Earth is here to root you and help you regain your sense of strength. You may not feel like a child, but in the eyes of the divine, you are a child of love, and it's important you know that and feel loved. Yes, Aries, please feel loved. If you have had challenges with your mother or with being a mother yourself, know that the energies of mother healing are with you to help clear any ancestral blockages that are preventing you from making this sacred love connection. You're being guided to make choices that are based on love. Oh, yes. That's part of forgiveness, right? That's what the forgiveness is about. Love towards yourself and the higher self. If you can't do it in 3D, the higher self of the other person, because up there it's very different, Aries. Like they showed me what this is like. There's no need for apologies up there. It's very different than what we perceive down here. Okay, you've got peace. Oh, wow. Wow. All right, my loves, peace. Calm your thoughts and move your awareness to a peaceful space inside your heart. Feel the ebb and flow of love, the eternal movement of the stars. Your life is forever unfolding to greater spheres of love. Relax and do not worry about anything, for all is well. You will soon enter a time of well-earned peace and tranquility. That is so gorgeous. Okay, again, Aries, I can't wait what's going to come out in your extended. I'm really moved. I'm sure you can't see it because I can hide these things really well, but I'm really moved emotionally by these two cards and by the energies that want to come up. So I'm really curious what's coming out. If you want to follow me, you're most welcome to. Links down below. And if not, I'll see you next time. Thank you, Aries, for watching. Bye.